Check out Carol Harvey SF on YouTube.
And you're Freeman Sullivan.
Great videos. I'm Freeman Sullivan on YouTube. I also have a website called Activist Stream. I also have another website called sixthstreet.org, sixst.org. I'm looking for reporters, videographers.
I've watched your live streams, and it's really fun to listen to you talk.
Oh.
I mean, you're a good talker.
I like chatting with people, especially.
Yeah.
And it's my favorite form of communication.
We're like doing it right now.
Yeah.
Except I'm videoing you and you're live streaming me.
I've been doing it like 40 years.
Yeah.
So
it's great.
Since I was a little kid.
There's a story there, Clark.
Yeah.
So we want to encourage everybody who's a part of a grassroots organization or any other type of group to take these ideas back and seek endorsement so that when we have our Action Council meetings, we can get the credible impression of solidarity amongst all the different groups out here.
East State, San Francisco, how many people know about it? That's going to be on the 21st on Market Street at UN Plaza. Come on through. We want to turn it into kind of a gathering, a kind of an Occupy, free speech. We'll be jamming. It'll be a salon. 2 night bombs, all we'll be serving.
Endorse Hands Off Syria.
Bravo!
Anybody who's for some reason against that endorsement? Ruthie, put your hand down, you. All right, so this group endorses the hands-off Syria approach.
Yay!
I want to try to get us to all do a little part to set the streets of San Francisco on fire and express our rage about our government even thinking about sending missiles into a country that's in the middle of a civil war. Shame on the United States. Don't wait until the bombing starts. We could have a critical mass ride against the bombing of Syria and get people to call their congresspeople. So for those of us who still think it is worth making a phone call, we can occupy Senator Feinstein and Pelosi's houses, do an encampment this week, and we need to occupy Congress and take our government back.
Saturday, September 7th at 12 noon, Chelsea Manning Plaza, a rally and a march against the impending invasion with missiles, cruise missiles and Tomahawk missiles on Syria.
I met Pirate Mike at an action that's still kind of going on called Occupy the Berkeley Post Office. Yay. Solidarity. I love when San Franciscans come over to the east side and vice versa. Takedown of our U.S. Postal Service is happening now as a result of the 2006 Postal Reform Act, which is a deform act. It's to privatize our postal service. We had an encampment for over 4 weeks at the Berkeley Post Office, and they raided us last Wednesday. So fuck the police. On Tuesday, tomorrow, September 3rd at 7 p.m., Professor David Henkin from the Department of History at UC Berkeley is going to give a talk called The Post Office and Public Life in American History. I'm going to videotape it, but I really would encourage people to come to the post office tomorrow.
On Monday, September 9th, I'll be conducting a Occupy Forum. The topic is veterans homelessness and the war on PTSD. We'll be doing a short screening of a film I was involved with regards to this matter, and there will be followed by a panel discussion with myself, veterans advocate, someone from the homeless advocate community, and hopefully the director of the film. So this will be a very interesting opportunity for people who are wondering exactly why are there so many homeless veterans? Why are we finding veterans going and participating more and more in civil disobedience actions? What are the actual ramifications of a case of a veteran such as our Scott Olson, our very beloved friend, who was beamed in the head by the authorities during a formerly peaceful protest?
I'm sure you've all heard of the tar sands. There's enough dirty oil in the tar sands to tank the planet, and they want to dig it up no matter what. There's going to be a direct action at the Canadian consulate on 9/9 at 8 in the morning. It's an arrestable event. This is being put together by Idle No More, 350 or Concerned Scientists, and Occupy will be there just because I like to I like the earth. I like living here, and you know what? This is my home, and I'm going to defend it.
I'm talking to Mike Zint, and we're in Chelsea Manning Plaza, formerly known as Bradley Manning Plaza. It's Labor Day, and we had a pretty good Occupy Convergence today out here. There's a plan, there's some strategy.
There's going to be a group of people tonight that are not going to leave. We're going to try to hold the plaza for 23 days, I believe, till the end of the boat race.
The boat race apparently started today.
Yeah, or tomorrow. I'm not
It's
sure.
today,
Oh my
I think.
God, my hero, we have coffee. The group of people that are going to do this are going to be homeless people because they are going to get attacked by the cops no matter where they go. So they're going to try to make a statement. They're sick and tired of not being able to be helped. The money that the city took and gave to the rich for the boat race could have pretty much taken care of the homeless situation in the city, I'm sure. The plan is to not leave, to stand up to the police, to say no, to argue with them, to try to make them realize that this is a legitimate First Amendment protest.
You're going to get arrested no matter where you are, so
Yeah.
why not reoccupy in that
make a
little
statement.
tent what does that tent say on the outside of it?
It says Occupy Media, and it also says Occupy Boat Race Vigil. And what we're going to do, we're going to call it a vigil. It is a vigil. We're going to try to keep people up 24 hours. We don't even have an actual number on the number of people that are going to start it. It's at least half a dozen. It's not a lot. These things don't happen with a bunch of people at once. The people show up as we gain ground and get more information, outreach to other people. They'll show up. There are a lot of people out there who know and have occupied with me before. If we say it's a vigil, they can't say, oh, it's lodging, or oh, it's a tent city. In the argument that we used against them, we switched it up so that they were off balance. I learned this technique from Oakland Occupy. A really good friend, Naomi, while I was out there for 2 weeks or so, she taught me what was successful out there. We implemented what she was using out there, and basically it was know what you're talking about with the cops, have one spokesman with the cops, get everything on camera, and make sure that if shit hits the fan, you get loud and get attention. And that's what we used. We embarrassed the hell out of the cops. You know, we arrested the cops last year, got it on video. We conducted an arrest, I believe, of 13 police officers during an illegal raid on our encampment. We conducted a citizen's arrest.
Citizen's arrest.
Oh yeah, we got that right.
Could you take it anywhere?
Oh yeah.
Did
Oh,
any
it's
of them
legitimate.
end up in jail?
Oh no, of course not. It was.
Well, what
it
was the
more
end
for-
result of that?
The end result was we created a photo op and a spectacle, and we put it out online, and we got a $2,000 donation
From?
I think her name was Kathy. It was an online donation. You know, we don't want to have any problems. We're just going to conduct this. It will be over at the boat race. If we do decide to take the plaza, a small group of us, I understand it's against the law, we're still going to do it. We just want you guys to work with us for 3 weeks. We don't want to turn this into what happened over at 101 last year.
That's fine. As long as you guys don't start putting a bunch of tents.
No. This being symbolic speech, it's also storage. I don't plan on anybody sleeping in the tent, okay, because we already know that that's not allowed. We will have people on the outside of the tent. But again, this is going to be with the property line. We don't want to create a situation, but the whole JHP, Chelsea Manning Plaza thing is kind of symbolic for the movement, and it's something that was talked about between all the people who participate.
All right, sounds good. All right, Mike, have a good one, okay?
Yep.
Is this one of the people you know?
No, this is park. This is a totally different set of rules, which is why I was trying to specify where the property line is in the park. They don't know. I told them that we're covered. This is our First Amendment right to hold this vigil. We totally expect them to break the law. They're going to come and do whatever they want. We're going to resist. We are not going to let them stop us. We will continue this protest. Some of us may go to jail tonight. I don't know yet.
But they're the park police.
Park police, yeah, they're going to cite us on. It's a camping. She gave me the code, but I forgot. But I'll Google it.
We'll be here to film it though.
We got the man with the code right here.
361.9, I think it was.
Are they going to cite you?
They're threatening to, whether they do or not. It's probably a lot of posturing, a lot of feeling the situation out. I'll be straight with the cops because I want them to know what we're doing. 3 weeks. Leave us alone. Because if you don't leave us alone, it's just going to get ugly out here because we're not going. We're not leaving. We're going to come back. You arrest us, we'll walk right the fuck back here. Come on. We did that for 8 months last year. Hey, we stay strong. They're not prepared to take a large group of
Because
people.
all of us together mean something. and
That's
all
right.
of us alone do
Solidarity.
not.
Alone, we
You
can't
feel
do
me?
anything.
Look,
But with 20
they cite
people
you,
out here.
they cite me,
Yeah.
man.